Today's headline is Old Baseball Rules. Knocker could demand high, low, or fair ball be pitched. The subheadline says, absurd practice was not abolished until 1887. What would Ty Cobb do if like conditions prevailed at present? It says, many of the old rules governing baseball now seem very freakish to the fans, but the one which seems strangest of all perhaps was that which gave the knocker or sticker the privilege of demanding of the pitcher a high or low ball. It was at a meeting held in New York 46 years ago, November 30th, 1870, that this rule was adopted. Up to 1870, the pitcher could eat the pellet where he pleased, but the knocker didn't have to take a smash at it until he was good and ready. Strikes were not recorded against him unless he hit at a ball and missed. That was pie for the batsman, but tough on the hard-working pitcher and the sweltering spectators. In the games of 1870, the pitcher was required to put the ball over fairly for the striker, and if the latter let good ones go by, strikes were called on him, and if the third good one was caught, either before it touched the ground or on the first bound, the batsman was out. However, no strike was called on the first ball pitched unless the striker struck at and missed it. The rule adopted in November 1870, which gave the striker the privilege of calling for a high one or a low one, was put into effect the following season, which was the first year of the National Association, the forerunner of the National League. A high ball was defined as between shoulder and waist, and a low one was between waist and knee. If the batter got what was ordered from the pitcher and didn't strike at it, a strike was called on him anyway. If the striker didn't express a preference, a strike was called on him if the ball was fair, which meant between the shoulder and the knee. After 1876, the batter had to call for either a high, low, or fair ball. This practice, which now seems so absurd, was not abolished until 1887. Imagine Ty Cobb being privileged to call for the sort of ball that he wanted. This story came from the great state of Michigan, being reported in the Wakefield Advocate of July 14th, 1917. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to continue to uncover all of America's lost and forgotten history, then remember before you leave to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and remember to like and comment below. And we will see you next time on Americana Archives.